Hello everybody, Rune Megas here, welcoming you to the Rune Factory 5. They did a live demonstration today on this is not the 20th, on the 15th. And basically, this is going to go over some of the extra gameplay, some of the stuff that's going to be in Rune Factory 5. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Aether Song. They're the one that, due to the music and stuff and they're not wanting to get copyrighted, they actually live translated this as they were doing this. So there's a lot of big information in this video, which is pretty dang awesome. So we have the initial people. This has been the same, I believe, throughout all these different variations of it. So they're showcasing that there is traps in the game. One of the bosses, definitely pretty awesome. Now we're going to skip ahead a little bit. This is where they actually start getting into the gameplay. See, this is going to be the menu screen. You can see the main character that we've got, different stats, HP, rune points. The books that are the save points are making a return. That was from 3 and 4, I believe, also had those. Now, as you can see, this is really cool in the sense you get to see the different characters that you brought along. You get to see your main character as well as the secondary characters, so friends from the village. You know, money, time of day, different items that they have equipped, weapons, calendar, that kind of stuff. A lot of this stuff isn't too out of the ordinary. The one thing I will say about this so far, sword and board is nice. The characters do look still a little stiff. This is very awkward, I think, for me to see. Like, that she's not really reacting or moving. It's kind of weird. I do love her design. I didn't like her when I actually did the tier list, but she looks pretty good in this one. I love the 3D model. The sassiness. So we're going to skip ahead. There's some different dialogue that you're going to encounter. I want to see, they actually showcase the riding mechanics. There's some goblin enemies, and they have been aggroed finally. You can lock on to certain enemies. You can fight while you're riding the... I can't remember her name. The wolf. It's definitely pretty cool how they actually implemented that. Now, I'm assuming these are low-level enemies. They're not too, you know, out of the ordinary. So this also does show off that we have an auto-loot feature, which is kind of cool. You can actually have stuff get automatically picked up and everything. The one thing that is kind of crazy is the items actually look really small on the map. I'm a little bit surprised about that. But I have to say, I love the actual dungeon look to it. We're going to get some of the, like a mining point. And oh man, you got to see a little bit briefly of the different magic scrolls, spells, whatever you want to call them in Rune Factory. So here we go. Yes, take out the hammer and actually hit the thing. Yes, that's the thing right there. Look at how small the actual ore is. That's a little bit concerning to me that you'll miss items. I guess that's part of the fun and intrigue of Rune Factory, has always been potentially missing items. Having to continuously scour. I love the little mini map. I think that looks good in this. Oh my gosh. It's weird. I love how they just kind of spawn in through like a thing of lightning. And then the portals were in, they were in 3 and 4, so those are making a return. Definitely awesome. We got some more of the spells, some more of the items that you can have, special skills, different, okay, right here. So this is a big thing that they're showcasing, that these are all the items that are going to be in Rune Factory, in the sense of weaponry. So you have your sword and board. It looks like you have a hammer, mage staff, spear, greatsword, axe, double swords, gauntlet, gloves, whatever you want to call them. Now, moving on, Gonna see some of the traps that you can see. I'm curious to see how deadly these will be. I love the dash mechanic. And it actually does look, even though these enemies look a little bit weak, they are really showcasing how the combat actually flows pretty nicely. I am amazed at how much damage he has taken. I didn't really think there would be that deadly. We're seeing some more of the items. Ooh, I love the customization. Yes, this was another big thing. I love the... So he gave her a bow, her hair changed, she has the bow in it. She now has removed her hat, which is kind of cool. Let's see, is he gonna give her some other... There's a ton of items, actually. I'm kind of liking the aesthetic with those, that you can actually showcase it on the character. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Just the different types of items that you'll see and have showcased. It's unreal. Let's see. So just more of the different enemy types. We've got like scarab beetles. I love the double swords. That was one of my favorite items. The only bad thing about them is you would get constantly locked down. Another mining point. A lot of this is just, we're seeing different, how each weapon kind of plays around a bit. Overall, they pretty much have kept the same set of weapons since the beginning. This is not changed. It's definitely works. It's cool. So there's the gloves, the boxing gloves that have always been in the game. Now, I'm obviously going to leave a link to his video with the full English description. It's an hour and a half if you want to watch it all. These enemies are making a return. They are from... that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome. It looks so much better in the 3D versions. Now, those enemies are making a return. They were in 4. I believe they were in the mansion. Is when you first ran into them, the Puppet Girls mansion. Let's see. And now we get our cutscene intro to one of the bosses. This is pretty awesome. It looks good. It really does. I'm shocked about how well that looks. Definitely, he does damage. It just looks like at times your AI compatriots are not very intelligent, which is a bit concerning. The double spells, awesome. I love how he's just sitting here watching as they do this. I'm really hoping this is on an easier difficulty, because this is kind of borderline depressing at how dumb the enemy looks like he is. He is trapped up against a wall, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. Hopefully that gets a little bit fleshed out, but I'm not too sure. So we got more talking, some of the different vegetables. I love the sheer size of some of them. We got pretty much our normal... you're getting to see some of the characters' movements. I wonder if I can see it. Her movements are so funky, though, because she's not actually touching anything, but they wanted to give her this kind of like moving around objects in the department store. It's odd. So she's kind of the general store owner. I love her. I love her design. Still love the design. Just kind of some of the farming aspects. We're getting to see a little bit more of the town. Definitely looks... It looks okay. I'll be honest, this is one of the areas I feel like there's not enough polish. It looks very PS2-y to me. Not PS... Well, yeah, kind of PS2-ish. PS2, PS3. There's not a lot of detail going into the actual texturing. And I mean, that's not what you're coming to play this game for, but still, I wish that was just a little bit more firmly textured. You're getting to see some of the crops, the herbs, everything makes a return. And then one of the warp points to the turtle, sky turtle? He's not a sky turtle, he's a sky dragon, sorry. So we get to see some more of the farming. They've got a pretty decent farm going on up here. All this stuff is stuff I believe we've seen before. How to lay out seeds, how to lay out, you know, kind of everything with that aspect. So this is all kind of pretty normal. The multi-watering, which is hilarious. And then we got basically the stacking element that we've had in all Rune Factories. Yeah. A lot of this is treading the same ground while being slightly different. The way she runs with those shears actually, like, horrifies me, but we're kind of getting to see some of the shearing elements. But once again, you see these items are so freaking tiny. Like, I would not recognize that as a piece of wool. I would think that would just be something on the ground if I quickly ran in. It's definitely... And this is something they didn't address. The auto loot feature came up when monsters were being fought, and you can turn that off, but they don't seem like it comes when you're picking up regular items. Some more of the different animals we've seen. I love them. They're so cute. Everything, look at that badonkadonk he's got. Definitely looks good animal-wise. I love them. Oh my gosh. This is like, the actual elements and everything look great. I just wish there was a little bit more detail. We got some more of them talking. They're talking about the different bundles, the art books, the, oh gosh, what is that called? All the old games. It looks so good. Of course, this will probably be, Japanese only. I like the swimsuits. They're adorable. So, yep, pretty much Rune Factory Special Edition, Rune Factory 5. Some extra costumes. My gosh. I love that costume. I think that's pretty cool. Like, their costumes are neat. Oh my gosh, those are awesome. Pretty much, once again, oh wow. The Rune Factory 3 costumes. Are they going to showcase off Rune Factory? I didn't play Rune Factory Ocean, so not really too familiar with that one. A lot of talking about... So that's pretty much like the main aspect of what showcase they were demoing with like some of the gameplay. It looks amazing. This looks absolutely freaking cool. I am so excited for this game. I can't wait to play it. Like I said, I have a couple of minor complaints, but nothing that's going to detract and make me not play this game. I'm going to play this as soon as I get the opportunity to. Not the Japanese version, because I don't understand Japanese at all. I used to play Japanese games, but I'd fumble. It looks... The town still is my one key area that I think doesn't look good. It looks serviceable. It looks okay. The dungeons look fun. I hope the AI is a little bit better. But we'll see. But this was this came out, I believe today. Definitely a neat thing to see. And I hope you guys are still excited for Rune Factory 5. I can't wait for it. Once again, if you want to see the whole video and everything, I'll leave a link below. But until next time, this is Red Mega saying I'll catch you later.